What's going on, internet? Brandon here from nerdlocker.com. Now, I know I didn't put up a video the last couple weeks, so I'm going to stay consistent. I'm trying to do. I actually ended up going to LA, and for anyone in that surrounding area or living in that area, I got to go to the art museum and check out At Home with Monsters, the Guillermo del Toro exhibit, and that is one of the greatest things I've ever been to in my life. If you're a fan of his, if you're a fan of horror, you need to check this out. It's absolutely outstanding. I just had so much appreciation for being there and seeing these things and learning his history. Okay, but now I'm here. Let's talk. So here's some stuff. I know it got announced a while ago, but it's something I wanted to talk about because it's important. Invincible, Robert Kirkman's comic book, one of his many comic books, is going to be ending with number 144. For those of you that have not read Invincible before, you are missing out. It's outstanding. This was a book that I know in the past he said he wanted to act like a Spider-Man or a Batman or a Superman or a Justice League, where he can write it, and then when he stops, someone else can pick it up. But now he's coming out with this ending, and being that just the emotional roller coaster this story has been, I think it's best that he ends it. I mean, it's sad to see it go. I'd love to see him do more. He's still doing Walking Dead, and I didn't think they'd be running out of material, but if he has an ending in mind, I'm excited to read it. Like I said, it's sad that, you're not going to see that once a month, but either way, I mean, you guys should check this out while you can. Now it's going to be in a collected, finite, series. It's definitely worth it. Next up, Adam West, Burt Ward, and Julie Newmar will be returning as Batman, Robin, and Catwoman in the animated feature Batman: Return of the Cape Crusader. Now, Batman's always been a huge part of my life. Obviously, he's always been my favorite superhero, and this show was essential of me getting into that character, me getting into Batman. I grew up watching that show. I got that before I got the animated series, which I also equally love, and that's a whole nother conversation. But this is great. I love that they're going to do more with that kind of era of Batman, and an animated movie is the perfect way to go. I'm really stoked for this. Nope. Ben Affleck has teased Deathstroke. I don't know if you saw on his Twitter, there was a little clip of Deathstroke walking out of the back of the helicopter. And it's like, oh man, they're shooting Justice League or Batman, or what are they doing? Who's he going to be? Oh my God. Listen, I don't give a shit who you put in this movie. Just make it good. For fuck's sake. Deathstroke looked cool. Yeah. So did, the previous for Batman Superman. And it wasn't. So just fucking do good. Please, I'm fucking begging you. Okay, something less aggressive. I'm still stuck on Overwatch. Totally stuck on Overwatch. I have learned to hate May with a fiery passion within my heart. I either play against somebody really, really good, or I play with someone on my team and they don't do shit and they don't know what they're doing. They'll put up like an ice wall when we're trying to leave the start point. It's fucking infuriating. Stop doing that. If you're doing that, stop doing that. They have been teasing Sombra for a while now. I hope we see her sooner rather than later. I don't know if you guys have been reading the comics. The Dark Horse has been doing the digital comics for this. But it's really cool because when you bought the game, you just jump in and you start playing. And you kind of start to pick up history throughout the locations you're at and the dialogue the characters have with each other. The digital comics were cool because you got to see a little bit more of that. And I really like how now that we're looking at other characters, like Sombra possibly coming out and Doomfist being teased and Athena being a possibility. If this is going over your head, I'm sorry, but I'm talking to, kind of people who are playing it. I am not trying to exclude you. You should be playing this. There's a ton of shit on YouTube telling backstory and stuff. It's just amazing to me how deep this goes. I love this game and I can't stop playing it. Okay, so that's that. It's officially September now, which means we're close to fall. The weather's gonna stop being 130 degrees here in Vegas, and we're closer to Halloween, which is what I'm stoked for. I'll watch horror movies all year round, but starting from the middle of August to about the end of October, I kind of shut out everything. Now I have to wait till after all this to binge season 2 of Narcos, which I was really waiting for. But I get into it and I love it, and I just love watching new horror movies. I love watching my favorites. One of my all-time absolute favorites, Monster Squad. I mean, that's not as scary. My favorite terrifying movie is The Shining. That still scares the shit out of me to this day. Like, I'm a grown-ass man, and I can't sit through that movie all the way through because I watched it as a kid, and that was like 4th grade, and it fucked me up real bad. Real bad. Yeah, I'm always looking for more. If you guys have anything you like doing now that like the weather's cooling down, fall's coming around, we're getting ready for Halloween and the other holidays, let me know in the comments what I should be watching, what you guys like to do, what there is to do. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna make it to Hollywood Horror Nights this year. Crossing my fingers, we'll see what happens. Try to be back next week. Till then, you guys have a nerdy week.